When road workers began repairing an ordinary city street, they expected nothing more than dust, broken asphalt, and routine work. But as the top layer was removed, something unexpected appeared just beneath the surface. Not pipes. Not modern reinforcement. Instead, a vast metal grid stretched across the entire width of the road. The structure was made of forged iron, rough, heavy, and unmistakably old. It rested on compacted gravel, with no welding, no bolts, no modern joints. Each piece lay in place purely through weight and pressure, as if designed to last forever. The discovery raised an unsettling question. If such a strong metal surface already existed, why was asphalt ever laid on top of it? People gathered, photographed the strange pavement, and argued quietly. The iron showed little damage despite decades, possibly centuries, underground. Yet what was most disturbing wasn't the metal itself. It was the silence surrounding it. No city records mention these roads. No engineering plans. No newspaper reports. No archival references. As if an entire network of metal streets had been deliberately erased. Similar discoveries soon followed. In different cities, during water pipe repairs or street renovations, the same pattern appeared: iron road surfaces buried beneath thin asphalt layers. These weren't experiments. They weren't small sections or isolated cases. Entire streets. Hundreds of meters long. Standardized construction. This suggests mass production, planning, and organization on a large scale. So what happened to them? Some metal roads were dismantled and melted down, possibly during periods of metal shortage. That explanation sounds reasonable at first. But dismantling entire city streets would require orders, reports, logistics, and records. Where are they? Other roads were simply buried, covered with asphalt despite being fully functional. From an engineering perspective, this makes no sense. Metal and asphalt expand differently with temperature. Any modern engineer knows this creates stress and cracking. Yet it was done anyway. Why? To understand the mystery, we need to look at how ancient roads were built. Long before asphalt, roads were layered with precision. Deep foundations. Large stone for strength. Smaller gravel for leveling. Carefully fitted stone surfaces bonded into solid structures. Roman roads still exist after 2,000 years. Modern asphalt often fails in a decade. So who was truly more advanced? And metal roads suggest something even more unusual. Metal appears not only in streets, but inside old buildings. In historical temples and churches, entire floors made of metal have been discovered. Not decorative plates. Not small reinforcements. Full metal floors. From a practical standpoint, this is irrational. Metal is cold. Uncomfortable. Expensive. Stone or wood would make far more sense. Unless the metal served another purpose. Some researchers suggest these buildings may once have functioned as something more than religious spaces. Energy facilities. Distribution points. Or components of a forgotten system. This idea may sound extreme, but it explains one detail that cannot be ignored. The condition of the metal. Floors, stairs, railings, and structures over a century-old show minimal corrosion. No deep rust. No structural decay. Modern metal cannot do this without constant protection. Ships rust. Cars rust.
Bridges require endless maintenance. Yet ancient iron stands untouched by time. The famous Iron Pillar of India is one example. Exposed to weather for centuries, possibly millennia, yet it remains intact. Official explanations struggle to fully explain this, which leads to a disturbing possibility. What if metallurgy in the past was more advanced than we're told? What if certain knowledge was lost? Or intentionally removed? Some theories suggest these metal structures were part of a global energy system that once existed. A time when energy was freely distributed, embedded into architecture and infrastructure. If true, the destruction or concealment of this system would make sense. Control replaces freedom. Scarcity replaces abundance. And history is rewritten. What remains are fragments, roads under asphalt, metal floors beneath our feet, artifacts that don't fit accepted timelines. The real mystery isn't just how these things were built. It's why we aren't supposed to talk about them. History, as we know it, may only be a surface layer. And beneath it, something far older, stronger, and deliberately forgotten still exists.